our position now. Keep on forgetting where that is. There we go, we're getting closer. 90 clicks away. Of course, he is right behind us. Okay, we are basically there, and then we just need to get to -1182, which is a little bit more to this side. Okay, so it's supposed to be this side. Yeah. You see Emperor talk to us when we were in that little hole over there. Watch how close we were, eh? -1182. I think it's a little bit more to this side there. It's on the other side of that Leviathan. It has to be behind us here. Or below us. -5 is where we are supposed to be. It's supposed to be, got to be up there somewhere. Which means we will have to go there, I think with the Cyclops. I think we're supposed to go up with the Cyclops. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Question is, do we think we can swim there? No. We're not going to make it if we just swim with the Sea Glide. Not in terms of oxygen, but in terms of the Sea Dragon. Okay, so we are going to almost head directly north. I think. We're just swimming along. And then when we get to this area, we have to again make the use the stealth with the Cyclops. See, another Reaper Leviathan over here. There was one at the back there as well. Definitely killed and partially at least consumed by the Sea Dragon Leviathans in the area. And they really have the advantage in this environment over the other Leviathans, which are not adapted to the heat, and they're using it to their advantage. A lot of predators, of course, will, if they are better suited for survival in a certain area, they will do their best to actually, you know, be in that area and outcompete anything else that tries to take over that area or move into that area. Competitive exclusion and all that. Okay, let's now head up.
Powering up.
Let's try this again, shall we?
Ahead slow.
Let's try to make as little noise as possible. Need to head basically north. We are going to rig for silent running. It's going to eat the battery, but we don't really need to worry too much about the battery. What we do need to worry about is potentially drawing the attention of Mr. Dragon. Which is somewhere at the top there, I guess. Okay. Far away, thankfully. Let's just go here again for this. Actually, I think we've passed it again. We need to go more to the right-hand side here. Oh, sorry, left-hand side. No, we need to go right. We need -75. That's a little bit more to the back here. -75 -1182. Oh, so eerie. Especially that... Seeing that thing. Please do not come after me now. I do not need that now. Okay, it does not seem to be interested. 1182. And then 5. I don't know what 5 is. Minus 75. Minus 1182. That's the depth. Okay, so minus 1182, that's the depth. 118. Okay, anyway, we need to be minus 75, 5. So let's head south, see which number changes. That one on the right hand side, okay. That we need to be at 5. Which is here. Almost. Basically there, okay. Minus 75. Which will now be east or west. Let's head west. Directly west. Yes. That's supposed to be minus 75. Okay, you know what? We're supposed to go directly east. Minus 60. Okay, so we're actually heading for minus 60. Okay, let's go directly east. We still need to go east. Okay. Supposed to be up here somewhere. You say it's at a depth of 1190. That's below us. It's a little bit up ahead, a little bit down, and pretty much almost right underneath us. Now it should be right underneath us. 1190. Okay, should be right below us. And right above us we have that. Okay.
Engine powering down.
Please do not attack this ship. Please do not. If we get back here and this thing is destroyed, I'm going to be very sad.
Detect an alien materials and a massive energy signature.
Yes.
Within the
Ah, thank you so much, Itzarun. Appreciate it. Would not have been able to find this place if it weren't for your help and your coordinates there. Okay. Marvelous. Rightio. Onwards and forwards, I guess. And I suspect we just follow the path. Oh, there we go. I see an alien structure. Finally. Fantastic. Now the question is how to get inside. Should be able to... Let's just quickly charge here. Get our jump charged. Should be able... There we go. Okay. Just thinking we should be able to enter here somewhere. There we go. Oh, marvelous. Okay. Now, we should be able to enter Oh yes, I remembered the tablets. I just thought, oh no, imagine I forgot the tablets. Ah, there's the blue tablet. Finally. Let's scan this, so that we have it. And now we should be able to make it as well. And let's see, what do we need for that? Kyanite, of course, that makes sense. Thankfully, we do have kyanite at the base, so we should be able to make that as well. Where is this one? Ion cubes, we are going to... I was wondering whether that's the ion fabricator, but it isn't. But we are nonetheless going to quickly bring in our prawn suit. And just come and harvest that. Because we are going to be needing a bit of this as we go on. Yeah, this is definitely by far the hardest place to find. I mean, yeesh. One would expect that it would be easy to find. I mean, it's a thermal plant. Thermal plants are obviously in the hot areas, which we were at. And you would expect that they would have it somewhere in the open, so that maintenance isn't a hassle, so it's not too difficult to find the place to maintain it. But clearly, maintenance was not on the top of their minds when they were building this place. There we go. Okay, finally. Let's head through to this side. And since we now have ion cubes, we may as well put that in. That should give us access to a place that we're going to be going now. In a moment, we're just first getting out of here. Going up here, seeing what else we can find in this area. Oh, it's just an exit. Okay. Yeah, that's just another exit. Well, sure, we needed 2 of the... Maybe we need 1 more tablet on this side. Let's have a look, shall we? This is so weird. Whoop whoop. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure where that entry was supposed to be, because clearly we missed some kind of thingamajig, some reading that we were supposed to be doing. But we would have gotten the entry, but we wouldn't have gotten a location for it. Okay, I think this is the teleport back to the... This is the quarantine enforcement platform, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's this place. Yeah. Okay, and as far as I know, we still can't push the button. Nonetheless, we are going to push the button, see what happens. But as far as I know, we are still infected, obviously, so we can't push the button. Or we can push the button, but it's going to tell us no. Yeah, no, not done here. Carrying on along here. I had a look, but I couldn't find the... couldn't find anything here. That's the vent. Forceful control terminal. No. Terminal data. This is just the data terminal. Nothing there. Damage report. Nothing there. Enforcement platform schematic. Yeah, so there's some kind of... Yeah. They tell us that there is supposed to be some kind of something. But I can't seem to figure out exactly where we were supposed to get the instructions to come here. And yeah, that does seem to be it. Probably didn't push a button I was supposed to be pushing. Nonetheless, we have the thermal plant. And we are on our way. And now from the thermal plant, now that we've got our blue tablet, we should now be able to actually make... We must just mine with the prawn suit, we must just mine some kyanite. But we should now be able to enter into the other place, the lava, in the lava place. Okay, we were earlier, but we couldn't go in. And that should give us entry to the Sea Emperor. Hopefully. Okay. Not sure what is down here, but we may as well have a look. Maybe there's some more iron cubes to mine. Aha! This is where we needed the second purple tablet. I knew there was supposed to be 2 here. Another iron cube. Thank you, I'll take that. And let's see, what does this say? Fossil data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Indigenous organic remains originating between 10,000 and 1,000 years ago. Life forms on record feature an unusually low overlap with those encountered so far on 4546b. Okay, soil samples. 300% higher concentrations of organic remains than the soil average. Mass extinction event, killing off a majority of species and forcing rapid adaptation amongst many of the survivors. Interesting that they mentioned that, because whenever you have a mass extinction on Earth that happened 5 times, and we're in the 6th one at the moment, but with the past 5 major extinction events. Now, there have been many other extinction events, but smaller ones, but the 5 major ones, whenever that happened, there was an explosion of life afterwards. Let's just scan the thermal plant because we can. And that's because with, let's say, 90%, or let's say more realistically 70% of the species in an area going extinct, those are 70% of the niches that are now not filled. And nature abhors a vacuum. So what nature will do is, if there's a niche that can be filled, some species will evolve to actually fill that.
Facility location updated. Volcanic area connected to this cave system at depth 1.4 kilometers.
Okay. Right. So as I was saying, nature will then, what will happen is if there's a mass extinction, a lot of species will fill the niches that are left open. And whenever you have that, some of the weirdest species pop up. Okay, we can now apparently, I believe, there we go, make the ion batteries and power cells.
Stored to data bank.
That's going to be marvelous as well. Okay, so in any case, when, for example, at the end of the, or before the Triassic period, there was a major extinction event, a mass extinction, and if you look at what you have, the organisms you have in the Triassic, they were some of the weirdest things you can imagine. They were lizard-like creatures that had like a nail, a claw, at the tip of their tail. I mean, that's not something you see nowadays, because that's just a niche that was filled. Those hooks the hook at the tip of the tail most likely was used to hook onto tree branches so that they could, live up in the trees. Now we need to find our way back to that right direction. I think it's along that hole in the ground over there. Okay, so mass extinction. And most likely what seems on this planet also to have happened is that, yes, there was most likely some kind of mass extinction, and then when that happened, that left niches open to be filled. We are just going to scan the kyanite over here.
Which has formed in this area can be carbon dated to between 800 and 3,000 Earth years ago.
Okay, so that sounds about right. I mean, that's what you would expect, that this is a very, very active area. That's, the rocks here have formed relatively recently. Not a lot of life yet on these rocks, but as time goes by, they of course would also be colonized by a variety of creatures. While we are here, we may as well grab one more kyanite. Whenever we see it, we can now grab it just so that we can make another blue crystal as well, or blue tablet. And then we just have to hope that our what's its name is still alive. Our Cyclops is still okay. Does look like it. Thankfully. Okay. Come on, let's go up. Of course, now it doesn't want to go up. Okay, fine. There it is. I don't want it destroying my Cyclops while it's trying to get to me. That is not going to be ideal. Okay, let's just stay in here and quickly repair again. This is an episode of repairs and getting lost. That is what this episode is. Hey. You gotta pay for the damages there. Biting my prawn suit. You evil Knievel. Let's have a look here. Please be away. There we go. That thing is way up there. Come on. Ah, yes, finally. Oh, okay. Right. Finally, I can breathe a bit again. Now.
Engine powering up.
We need to, again, make sure that we are rigged for silent running. We are slow and steady. Oh. I'm not sure why. Well, actually, I think I know why. Our batteries are almost dead. That is because we've got all these suckers sitting on us. We've got so many things that are leeching power. Now, of course, you wouldn't really have pure energy drinkers. Well, not on Earth at least. You wouldn't have anything purely drinking pure energy. Nonetheless, here we have it.
Integrating new PDA data.
They have basically been sucking this dry. And another one just kind of plucked itself on there. This is where it would be useful to have it as a multiplayer game where one person can now just quickly go and whack these things off so that they can... Oh no, oh no, oh no. Stop breathing fire! Oh no. Why am I outside? I'm just going to run away and hope it doesn't come after me. I can just hear the batteries going away. That's 24%. Okay. We're just going to go somewhere else where we are not in any particular danger due to that thing up there, and where we can deal with these lava larvae swiftly and peacefully. Well, peaceful as one can get when you murder a whole bunch of little lava larvae. 23% our battery. This is not good. We park here, that thing is just going to also attach itself to us. Let's just get that off. Okay. Now, if we park here, we should be alright.
Engine powering down.
Okay, let's go kill some lava larvae. I really don't like these things. Oh no. This is a game of whack-a-mole, that's what this is. I really figured the lava that we have here would make the Cyclops regenerate power quicker, but apparently not. I thought we would be able to withstand the onslaught of the lava larvae. Oh yeah, Ozzy, I agree. This game really has some scary stuff in it.
Powering up.
It's definitely did the whole horror aspect right. That's for sure. I mean, also the fact that you don't have a gun to properly defend yourself with, that also does increase the horror aspect of this game. That is also for sure. Now we need to find a hole in the ground again to go through. Basically where we were earlier. Oh, there he is. Yes, we hear you. But we are just going to keep on swimming. And hope we find the area we are supposed to be in. I don't think it's supposed to be this way. I think it's supposed to be the other way. Yo, this is an interesting sight, eh? The lava pouring from above. But yeah, I think this is not where we are supposed to be. We are supposed to go deeper down. So let's actually just turn around here.
Seek fluid intake.
Okay, lady. Now, with us being here, we are actually getting our power up a little bit as we park it. However, there is... Oh, I thought there was a leak. But no, there isn't a leak. There was just some kind of... Vroom. What on earth is the vroom? That's not... I don't have the shields. No, I don't have the shields on. I don't know what on earth that vroom is all about. We are keeping our water bottle for an emergency.
Vital signs stabilizing.
But we are going to use some of our juice over here just to make another blue tablet, because we do need that, and an orange tablet as well. Okay. Right. Now we are back up to strength. Okay, at least we've gone up to 30% power, which is good. It's gone up from 28 to 20 or 27%. Oh yeah, I think the fact that this is a single player game just really plays into the whole horror aspect of this game as well. It just means that you have to face all these weird sounds that you hear, especially the first time. You hear all these weird sounds, you don't know what on earth is making it, or sometimes, like that roar, you do know what is making it and you are dreading the fact that there is something making that noise. And you have to face it all alone. I think we've got to head more to this side. I think so. Actually, I think it's more on that side, but in any case, we are following this road, this stream of magma. There's a magma rang, like a boomerang from the upper surface, most likely very closely related. That is most likely an example of speciation, where the one species split into two some point, and again, most likely in very recent history here in this game, as it has mentioned, that the there seems to have been a mass extinction event in the past 10,000 years. It is quite possible that when that happened, some individuals of the boomerang were actually separated down here, and they were able, some of them definitely were not able to survive the extreme heat down here and pressure, but some were, and they then evolved over time to form the magmarang, the new species we now have here, where it's similar in niche to the surface dwelling boomerang, but they are isolated and they are an entirely different species. Okay, let's have a look here. I don't think we're supposed to go this way. I think we're supposed to still go a little bit further to the left. To the southwest, I think we still need to go. We're just cruising along here nonetheless. We hear the sea dragon. We are just going to switch on silent running. For now, we are using this opportunity to actually charge our batteries a little bit, because we're on 37% now, 10% up, well actually 14% up from the lowest point we had reached. And we are looking for the way out. I'm not sure whether it's this direction. I think this is actually the direction we already came. I'm considering just taking my prawn suit and just going with that. And I think I may need to do that. I think the Cyclops is going to draw too much attention, potentially. We are just going to park it over here. Actually, switch it off.
Engine powering down.
And then, yeah, we are going to go out this way after having eaten something. Okay, let's just make sure we've got a blue tablet, we've got an orange tablet, maybe we need another orange tablet, just in case. Just in case we have to take another one, at least then we can get another one. Okay. Oh, okay, clearance as in I'm not high enough.
Engine powering up.
Fine. I was like, surely I have got the permission. I understood clearance there wrong, incorrectly. Let's actually switch it off again. Not sure whether that does anything, but yeah. So when we looked at this, it said that I've got this insufficient disembarking clearance. And I was like, I have got the clearance to do this. I've got the permission to do this. Why are you giving me trouble? Anyway, let's just quickly once more repair the last 5%. And then we'll head off. Somewhere on that side I think we need to go. It's not to this side, but nonetheless we need to explore a little bit. Hopefully find the right spot to go to. But anyway, as I was saying with the magmarangs, there's one. Similar thing most likely happened here with the Crimson Rays, where they most likely also were separated when whatever cataclysmic event happened. Now I've got the suspicion that it has something to do with that not volcanic eruption, with that meteor that we encountered earlier. It's quite possible that that maybe not big enough to cause a global catastrophe or extinction event, but it could, I was just about to say, it could have caused some kind of cataclysm, but I realized that this whole area that we are in Subnautica in the game, is called the crater. So it is some kind of impact crater, and most likely is from, obviously then, a meteorite that did hit this planet, planet 4546b. Which most likely happened about 10,000 years ago, and that would have kicked up, firstly, a whole bunch of dust, but also would have resulted in a whole lot of lava action, or magmatic action, volcanic eruptions and those types of things. Let's just wait for our Mr. Hugs the Bear over there to... Okay, to come after us, apparently. Okay. We are going to just keep swimming, just keep swimming. What do? We swim, 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 swim. We have to try and outrun this thing. That is our prime directive. Without falling into the lava, because that is going to damage our prawn suit. Oh. Not clearly after us. Maybe some way though. Anyway, as I was saying, the meteorite that hit this planet most likely then resulted in a whole bunch of cataclysmic volcanic eruptions. And that possibly is what also happened with the volcanic, well, with the meteorite strike that, you know, ended the dinosaurs, the non-avian dinosaurs, that resulted in their extinction. Ah, I have a blue one. Yes. With the meteorite impact obviously initially killing a whole bunch of dinosaurs, but then also the ensuing volcanic action also killing a whole bunch of animals. I think these guys are
warning, vaccine development
are dangerous.
Terminated.
Yeah. Okay.
Terminated.
They do.
5 specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Interesting. Okay, so there was some kind of vaccine thing happening here, and then it didn't happen anymore. But this, this is awesome. If I remember correctly, this is an ion cube replicator, which will give us, well, unlimited amounts. Every now and again you can come back here and get some more ion cubes. This one seems to be floating. Ooh. Let's just get that last one. There we go. Perfect. We are going to be scanning everything in a moment. Oh, hello there. Are you going to automatically regenerate again so soon? We'll see. Okay, what color do we need? Blue. You see, I made another blue one. And that is why. Just in case. Okay. I think this is now heavy spoiler territory. Yes. I do believe this is. Hello there. I've come for you. Where are you? Hello. Oh.
Are you here to play?
Yes, we wants to play.
Once they built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. Instead, we have you.
Yes, yes you do. I am here.
Curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
Hello there. So this then, I believe, is the largest Leviathan in the game. The Sea Emperor Leviathan. Beautiful. A filter feeder, as with the Ghost Leviathan and the Reefback. They are typical filter feeders.
Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time.
And, interestingly enough, everybody seems to be quite relaxed and
Unusually passive behavior
not attacking us.
in nearby predators. Reason unknown. Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
Of course, we need an ion cube and everything is in the back of the sea prawn, so let's just quickly go and get that. And yeah, this is Big Mama. Wasn't Big Mama one of the cheats in Age of Empires 1? No, that was Big Bertha. That was Big Bertha. Sorry, never mind. I'm getting confused here. played Age of Empires 1 for the first time in ages recently. Been a lot of fun. Now, I always battle to get out of here. Really, there's a way out. Come on. It's a little finicky. It's not a ramp or anything we can go out on. Maybe along here. Yeah, maybe? Yes? No. Not. We are supposed to go out there, I think. But I can't seem to make that jump. Maybe we actually launch ourselves out like this, no? Okay, so now for Act 3 in our episode today. Here we go. Will tries to get out of the tub. Okay, we made it. Thank goodness. Now, back to the mission at hand. Back that way. Dun 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 dun. Let's go get the ion cube, and then we can go down and actually find out what we are supposed to be doing. I also think the enzymes of the Leviathan is there to actually placate them to some extent. It would be very similar, I think, to what you have with a whole bunch of eusocial animals, where the queen secretes a pheromone, or some kind of hormone also that tends to... Let's just really go into the storage here. It tends to placate the organisms that, you know, is in her vicinity. And so I think I also tend to agree that some kind of hormone here, or enzyme with the Leviathan is placating the predators, making everyone just live in harmony. Now, when you have things like eusocial insects, I'm just going to kill this little robot because it is upset with us. And now we are upset with it. Now we're giving it a reason to be upset with us. Yeah. Anyway, if you look at eusocial insects, when the queen is alive, the other females are relatively relaxed and not aggressive towards one another. But when the queen dies, a lot of the females, for example, will become extremely aggressive towards one another. This happens in naked mole rats as well, which are one of the only two known eusocial mammals. So mammals which also have a queen, workers, and soldiers, basically the caste system. Hello, Memphis! Is it time for you to pop up in the stream? Yes, he's gonna pop up in a moment. I'm just letting him eat something first, while we look for, not the bare necessities, but look for the place where we're supposed to do the enzymes. Today is a day of getting lost. Even in this enclosed environment, I'm still getting lost. There it is. Okay, let's go get some air, and then we'll go down. And while we are getting some air, Memphis, here we go. It's time for Memphis to say hello again. Hello, Sian. He's upset because I have just taken him away from his food. His one delight in life. Especially after fighting today, or this evening. He needs to regain his strength, but he is on a diet, and so he doesn't get a lot of food. There's Cinnamon. So now we have both cats. Come on. Where's Cinnamon? Cinnamon. No. And she also says hello again. Memphis, don't eat her food. No. That's your food. Cinnamon. Cinnamon. There we go. Okay, so now that the cats have had some food, now it is time for us to go down and have a look and see whether I can now find the eggs again. It's over there. Hello, Cinnamon. Please don't exit the game. And this is not where I was supposed to go. Why did I think this was? I'm not sure whether you guys got the nose there, but she was smelling the little camera, and of course now I've got the tail, I do believe. Tinny? What's that? Meow. Oh man. Why am I always lost? Okay, I'm just going to swim around until I find where the eggs are, and then I'm going to take another breath and come down again. Should be here somewhere. I was so sure it was going to be there, but it really isn't. Oh, there it is! Oh my word, okay. There's a brain coral there. Okay, I'm not going to go up because I'm just going to get lost again on the way. Memphis, no, you're on a diet. Eat your food in your container, in your bowl. He is very upset about the prospect of a diet. He does not understand why he isn't supposed to have food. Anyway, as I was saying. Never mind, I think she's going to talk to us.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Interesting, the Leviathan here, what I was thinking about earlier, where asking whether we swim with the current or against it, we're in essence working with nature or against it. Yeah, very interesting little thought. In any case, she obviously will want us to travel along here. Okay, now we need to insert another ion cube. Thankfully I did grab a few. Now let's see where this takes us. Trippy!
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells.
Okay, so they must hatch first.
Is what the others could not force from me.
Okay.
I give the secret willingly.
Okay, well I am not going to go through there now.
Acquired.
We're just going to pop through into this area again. Oh, looks like that wrist was broken. And we're just going to go back up to the prawn suit because we need to make the enzymes. And in order to do so, I think we can actually now leave this place because we can easily access it again via the teleportation, that little portal now. I don't think we need to come back here again. I don't think so. Yay, first time! Okay, now let me just run around here and not actually fall in the water again. Almost did. Whee! Such a nice little, weird little wiggle dance that this guy does as he's running. Hop, 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 hop.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. It's nice to be on board. Okay, now, before we actually leave this place, there are a few things that we need to scan. So, we're just going to quickly get some more ion cubes so that we can make ion power cells and batteries with it. Because that is going to also be useful. And then we're just going to quickly scan here a rudimentary tablet. Tablets used to access the alien facility, though its structure is rather less complex. They serve a similar purpose, granting security access and storing relevant data. It was thus kept here as a form of legacy support. Okay, circular object. Not sure where this comes from. A lot of these things are actually Easter eggs. Oh, it's a holographic projector. Okay. Communications relay, capturing and projecting the image of the user to a remote location. Okay. There do not appear to be any other devices in range. This is some kind of statue. Gives me Sauron vibes. This obviously resembling the yin and yang. And hundreds of thousands of years old, made from unrecognized natural fiber, grown on an unknown planet. Yeah, there we go. Striking resemblance to the old Earth yin-yang symbol. Aliens visited Earth. Or it's universal, the concept of yin-yang. Ancient blade. So this looks very much like a falcata. Although it could be more of a scimitar. Dating to the 13th century. Okay, so that will likely be a scimitar. You know, 7 separate heads of state from the period. Aliens are an ancient spaceborne civilization engaged in the surreptitious study of less developed species. Interesting. So this was most likely used in the execution of the rulers. So yeah, I would guess this is a scimitar rather than a falcata. A falcata is similar, but it was used by the ancient Romans. It was a straight blade and then just slightly curved towards the tip. This resembles more of a typical scimitar shape. And then, I believe on this side we have, yeah, there we go, some more things here. Alien technology. Whether this is, I wonder whether this is going to come into play at some point in future games. Linguistics data. Okay. Anyway, interesting. Empty case, just because you can't have everything filled. Unusual box. Why does this give me some kind of puzzle box concept? An organic matter particulator. Okay. Highly unstable radioactive isotope, like to destroy all organisms exposed to it. Ooh. Okay. While leaving physical structures intact. Would function perfectly well as a weapon. It was more likely used to sterilize places for later inhabitation. Without instructions, it would be unwise to interact with it. Yeah, I would imagine. And then a crescent artifact. Interesting. Oh, it's a tracking implant. Interesting. And then one last thing, an ancient or an alien object. Alien building block. Organic and mechanical parts. Interesting. So now in Subnautica Below Zero, you do tend to figure out that the precursors, the aliens that built these structures, did indeed, or they were basically hybrids. They were bionic individuals with human, or not with human, with flesh and with robotics.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. Yeah, the indigenous Leviathan species was found to produce a unique substance known as enzyme 42. That will be the Sea Emperor Leviathan that was producing that. Let's just quickly check in here, see if there's anything important that we may be missing. Because we don't want to accidentally miss. Okay, this is just another portal. How many ion cubes? I've got 4 ion cubes with me. Okay. I think these portals are just to other places around the planet, which we may or may not need. That's one down. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. I forgot about this place.
Integrating new PDA data.
Water is being drawn from different biomes around the surface of the planet. Water temperature is considerably lower than a volcanic environment. Okay, so it's some kind of aircon basically. And oxygen deprived water is being flooded from the system and recycled back to the surface. Okay.